Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy EP here bringing you another video today, and today guys we're going to be doing another video or another episode in the Fresh Start series. So what are we doing today, OP? So today, currently I'm just going to be telling you what you should be doing if you are following this series and what I'm currently doing in the game. So first things first, it's been about 2 days since we actually logged in, or that we've actually made a video, so because of that we're actually going to cover our tickets first. So this is our 5-star ticket and our true weapon ticket, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be getting from it. So if you care about Arena at all, if you want to get far in Arena very easily, make sure you pick up either Chrono or Letter Bag. Personally, I think Letter Bag is better because it gives you crit chance plus damage. Chrono only gives you damage. So I personally, if you are caring about Arena, I would get Letter Bag or Chrono. After that, I would say for the healing items, it's up to you. Either Heim right here. Actually, only Heim. Only Heim for the healing items. If you want a heal that cleanses and does a pretty decent, juicy heal, you can use Heim. But of course, you don't need that. For the defense items, you can go a few options if you want to. Magic Armor is actually really good against some bosses, especially against the Rags Giant boss, because you can use this and this reduces dark damage by like 25%, I think, at max level. So this does a lot of damage reduction on top of if you also want to use Divine Armor, which is the same thing but for light elemental, which both are really good in their respective things. So you can definitely get one of those if you want to. For the magic items and the attack items, personally, I say they're not that great, so I wouldn't really get any. So OP, what are you picking up? Personally, I'm going to pick up Letter Bag, I think, because Letter Bag is going to help me in Arena, so I think I'm going to pick up Letter Bag, personally. Because I can use Letter Bag and just steamroll Arena, and I don't have a good Arena equip yet. I don't have Terra's Conjunction or anything, so I'm going to get this so I can help with Arena. If not, though, my second options would definitely be Heim after that. So yeah, I'm just going to get Letter Bag because now true weapons. This is the juicy stuff. So true weapons, OP, what do you recommend? First things first, the best true weapons on here are Fina True, which is True Centurion, and Nemesis Crow. Nemesis Crow is Regulus's true weapon. Regulus's true weapon reduces enemies' dark resist by 50%, which is really good and increases your damage by a ton. That's all you need to know. Whenever you use this and you pop this on an enemy, it's going to increase your dark damage by a ton. True Centurion is really good on Fina if you have her. It will give her innate art gen, same thing with True Nemesis Crow. But True Centurion will heal 30% of the damage that you receive, which is also really good. After that, if you want a really good cleansing item, we also have the True Rig. True Rig is one of the, I wouldn't say best, but it's a very good healing item. This is Lisa's true weapon. And this right here actually gives you, I forgot how much healing this gives you at max. I think it's like 1500, or it's in like, I know it's above 1000. And it heals all statuses apart from Fate and Disease. Want a really good defense equip? True Raz will also do you very, very good and do you a lot of justice. If you want to use this as well, this will give you a ton of stuff too. Really good defense equip. And then of course we have to talk about Finn's true weapon. Finn's true weapon, really good on him and really good on a bunch of other units. So you can use it if you want to. Now, of course, we do have the others, which is the true weapons for the Blade Masters. I don't recommend you spending your ticket on these. You also have this, which this is Rem's true weapon. This increases your BE output by 50%, which that's what you use to get art gen. Or not art gen, but that's what fills your art gauge is BE output. Well, not BE output fills art gauge. It's your BE, which is Battle Ether. That's what it's called. Battle Ether is the yellow orbs that you see whenever you attack somebody. And BE output means that you will increase the occurrence of those orbs, you know, getting them. Now I actually forgot which one is you increase the amount you get. I forgot what that is. It's not BE output, it's something else, I think. I can't remember, but still. This will increase the occurrence, I think, of BE. So you can use this if you want to. This also reduces enemy attack and defense by 10%. But me personally, I don't think you really need it, unless you plan on using Rem a lot. So, OP, out of all these, which one are you getting? So, I wouldn't say follow what I'm going to do, because what I'm going to do is very controversial. I personally think that what I'm about to do is definitely not a thing that you should do. So if you are a new player, I personally recommend you either get True Nemesis Crow or True Centurion, because both of these items is what you need in order to make Regulus or Fina super top tier. Everybody else kind of doesn't need that type of stuff. So I would say this one, it would either be True Nemesis Crow or True Centurion. And I personally would say True Centurion because you're going to get a lot more benefit out of using True Centurion over True Nemesis Crow. So, with that being said, I am going to pick Finn's True Weapon. OP, why did you do that? Because I need Art Gen. Finn's True Weapon gives Art Gen. I need Art Gen for the boy, Ash. So for now, we're running a pretty well comp. We have 2 True Weapons on Ash. Am I going to run this True Weapon on Finn whenever I get him? Probably. But for now, Ash will be using both. So OP, what should you be doing right now during, you playing the game and all that? What should I be doing? For right now, if you are following this series, you should be doing your daily quest every single day. You should be doing Tower of Initiation. I'm currently on the 10th initiation, but you should do the entire Tower Initiation because you get a ton of LB stones for equipment, and you also get a unit LB stone, which is very, 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 very valuable. Make sure you do that for that type of stuff. After that, with the One Punch Man crossover right here currently, I would actually recommend doing the first mission so you can get Genos, and then, not yet, but I'll tell you in a second what I would do. You can, well, actually this is leaving the Ash event, so don't worry about that. And also make sure you're doing the attack of quests and stuff like that if they are here at the time of you watching this video, because that's going to give you crystals. So for giant bosses, which this is where we're going to start getting the giant bosses. And why did my game freeze? All right, back to what I was saying before my game froze. Currently now at this point in the game, you may have leveled up your units a little bit, and you may be at the point to where you can do some giant bosses. So I'm going to look at the giant boss currently that we have. So I'm going to name off a few off the top of my head that you should farm, okay? So let's talk about it. So we got Shadow of the God Eater, which they changed this. It should be Shadow of Eclipse, which it still is, like the stages, but it's not the name of it. So Shadow of Eclipse is one of the events that I recommend you farm. One of the giant bosses that I recommend you farm. Why is that OP? Because the 4-star physical attack item from this giant boss is one of the best breaker items in the entire game. This increases your own break power by 100% for 4 seconds. This right here is amazing on any breaker. Not only this giant boss also has Relic Diablos. Relic Diablos is also really good for any dark magic attacker. This will increase your dark damage by 50% for 5 seconds. Really good on something like Rags. Next thing I would recommend is if it's here, you could do the Emerald Bird. The Emerald Bird has a really good 4-star support item, Deus Volta. Deus Volta is really good. It's a very good starter increased damage item. If you want this, I wouldn't recommend, well, I would say I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't be against you actually farming this and getting this to max LB and max level because it increases your damage by 20%. This is a really good starter item and it will help you in the beginning of the game. The next thing I would recommend is the Glowing Sanctuary. Now, the Glowing Sanctuary actually has 2 items that are really good for new players. It has Relic Redeus, which is really good. This is a 5-star physical attack item that gives you 6,800% light damage physical, and it increases your own art gauge by 15 when hit. Whenever something says when hit, it means when this item hits the enemy. So whenever you pop it, if you don't hit anybody with this, then you're not getting that 15 art gauge. But if you are hitting something with this, you are getting that 15 art gauge. So this is really good. This is a really good item to start out with. This will give you some art gauge to work with for your 5-star physical. And then your 4-star heal, Keratos. Force Keratos is amazing. At max level, you have to get this to max to get this effect. Heal all allies HP by 200, which isn't that great. But it cleanses status elements except Faint and Disease. This is one of the best 4-star heals in my opinion because it cleanses all of those statuses apart from Faint and Disease, which even 5-star heal items don't do that. If you want a really good 5-star physical attack item is Relic Bleak Prophet. This is really good for Arena because it has a really high base damage. Check out my Arena guide, which should be a card or something popping up on screen now, if you want to know how to succeed in Arena really well. So this right here is amazing for arena because it has such a high damage output. Because what you're favoring in arena, you're not trying to get arch, you're not trying to get skills off, you're trying to get the equipment off. Having this equip at 9,000% damage is a really huge hit. And especially with crit chance and stuff like that, you're going to be hitting really hard with this item in arena. I would recommend getting this item if you are planning on doing arena a lot. Also, Abyssal Hairpin is also really good. It's a 4-star heal for water units. If you're a water unit, it heals a unit's HP by 2,500, which is a lot. It does have a pretty long CT though. Now, this boss is coming out Friday, which is tomorrow. Currently, wait, right? Yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow you're gonna get this boss, which at the time of you uploading this video, which should be Saturday, I think, when this video will come out. This boss right here is very, very important. This is the Cave or Caverns of Dark boss. This boss right here is really good. It gives one of the best 5-star support items in the game, known as Lesser Demon Heart. Lesser Demon Heart is a single target, 5 art gauge up for 20 seconds item. This allows you, if you pop it on someone, like you pop it on Finn or somebody like that, somebody with a 5-star support slot, you pop it on them, this enables you to you are at least guaranteed 100 art gauge, which means you are guaranteed at least 1 normal art, because it takes 100 art gauge to get 1 normal art, 200 art gauge to get, of course, a true art. So Cave of Dark is one of the best things you can farm as a new player. This actually is the first giant boss that I would recommend every single new player farm, because this right here is one of the most important items you should be going for in the entire game, is Lesser Demon Heart, because you're not going to have anything like Goku's Jacket, Malim's Clothes, Priestess Robes. You're not going to have anything like that that gives you AoE art gen. You're going to want this single target art gen. You're going to want to farm as many of these you can. You want to farm about 4 of these babies, to be honest. You maybe even 5, hell, you know, maybe 6 of them, to be honest. You want to farm a ton of these. So the next thing that you're going to ask me is, OP, what about the other bosses, like these right here, the limited time bosses? I'm going to keep it a whole beam with you. The limited time bosses, personally, I don't think any of them have super good items. Personally, I don't think any of them are super good. The only one that actually does have a really good item, I would say, is Ifrit. Ifrit gives a 4-star physical item. No, is it 4-star physical? Yeah, 4-star physical item named Relic Vulcans. This guarantees you a burn proc, which is really good with certain units like Ifrit himself, and against certain bosses in the game that require you to burn them. One thing that you will ask me to is, OP, how do you get the Awoken Fragments, the Awoken Keys? Because you may notice too that you're trying to awaken some of your 5-stars into Awoken 5-stars. The way how you get the Awoken Keys is by farming the Pro stage over and 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 over, pretty much until you get 3 of them. Then you can unlock this. And there is no guaranteed drop rate on the pro stage. You will have to keep farming it until you get the Awoken Fragments. Yep, and that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to constantly farm this until you get the Awoken get the Awoken Keys to do Awoken, so you can get the Awoken Fragments from this. Now, the good news is that the Awoken stage will unlock. Once it's unlocked, you know, with the keys, it will stay unlocked for an hour. You can do 1 completion of it during that hour, but if you fail, it doesn't take it away from you. You can keep doing it until you complete it. So keep that in mind. And once you do complete it, you are guaranteed 1 Awoken Fragment. Now, Awoken Fragments, I would also say use a Lucky Apple, which doubles your drop rates, or double your drops that you get. Not your drop rates, but it doubles your drops. So if you get 1 fragment, instead of you getting 1, you get 2. Also, what I would recommend too, if you are aiming to awaken a unit like how I awoken Ash, is that you go into missions and you see what you need. At the current time we're recording this video, we have these limited missions. At the time of you playing the game or whatever, these may or may not be here. So if they are here, take a look at them and see what you need, because these things give you really good items. So if you complete stuff on intermediate, it gives you evolution materials for this fight right here. Any of this stuff right here, it's going to give you evolution materials. And if you complete the advanced version, you see it gives you the Awoken Souls and a ton of Awoken Fragments, which you are going to need these in order to awaken your units. So guys, that's going to actually end the video though for today, for this fresh start episode. We'll be back tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but you know, in a little bit, in about maybe a few days, because it takes a lot to actually make these videos, since I actually have to progress through the account and everything like that. So that's gonna end this video. Also, of course, you know, I didn't say it, but you know, still go through story, keep going through story, do arena, do all that stuff, you know, try to get your account as strong as it can be and stuff like that. Then I'll start talking about, in the next video, we'll cover the unit you should select from your unit of choice. Actually, no, we won't. I don't know what's actually next. I actually don't know if it's unit of choice ticket next or what, but we'll see. In the next video, we'll cover some stuff and all that. So yeah, point of though, guys, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy OP, and I'm out, guys. Peace.